Hi guys, so today I'm gonna talk to you guys about I'm sick and how I have a low blood folate. So before I start explaining what is it all about, I just wanna let you guys know that if you neglect your blood test, if it's free, it's good for you to go. If it's not free, it's still good for the test. If you need or if you feel like something is off about your body, because I didn't know that I can have a deficiency in my blood until I took a test. And yeah, so basically it makes me like more aware because I didn't know that I would have a low blood folate, and I think I have it since January. And the key thing is to never ignore any abnormal things about your body. It all started from when my hair started to fall a lot. And mind you, even though I'm forgetful and or like ungrounded, I never really cared much about my hair loss because I don't lose like hair. But on a fine day, I realized I lost a lot of hair, and it's not like me. I never lost a lot of hair, and it came like like a few chunks or stuff like that, and it wouldn't stop like falling out my hair. So even though like if I brush my hair, it's still like a lot on. It's always gonna be like stuck on the comb. And then I decided to go to the doctor, and obviously she let me do a blood test, and I found out that I have low blood folate, and it was a really scary thing for me because I was like having hair loss, and I actually here, but you can't see my hair, but I used to know that I have a bit of like I'm not bald, but I was like, you know, it's like empty, like not like a spot here that doesn't have hair, but it wasn't really noticeable. I just know because when I was young, I would tear my hair because I was anxious, and yeah, I didn't have really a good childhood. I used to have tantrums and pull my hair. I was just anxious or something, but I don't do it anymore. I grew up and I never pull my hair anymore because that would be scary. That would be like some kind of anxiety like thing to pull my hair, but I don't. And I obviously I found out I have a low blood folate, and it was a really long story because at first it's this guy doctor that kind of like you know like told me to I just eat more fruits and vegetables, but I felt really really weak, and I had like a fainting like sensation a lot, and I had to go for the emergency and stuff like that. And I felt like this are just like the signs, and it was funny to me because I went to ER and they said my blood test is all okay, but after a while I'm really really glad that a miracle happened and I don't have it anymore. And then when I went to the other doctor, because like I don't know what happened to me that time, but I was also I told him about low blood folate and stuff like that, and he didn't advise me about it, but I realized that because I can know how to read my blood test results, so then I went to tell my doctor about it, and then he knew, but also if you take a blood test, it's not only one abnormality, there's also can be another abnormality. And he told me to like we take my blood test, so I did, and that raised infection is gone. So it's basically good to have a second doctor's opinion. But the one that's most striking that you should have a second doctor's opinion if the first one didn't work is because that you know that when the doctor told me to eat more fruits and vegetables, I actually still feel weak, and so a female doctor went to give me a folate supplement. And yeah, so I think on the right track, and I still feel sometimes my eyes would be like so like puffy, and it's like painful. And I actually remember years ago when I was young, like maybe 13 or 14 years old, I had this, but now it's like I already know that I have a low blood folate, and it's like uh, a condition that I really need to monitor about. So yeah, so I just take it like every day in the morning. And obviously about my hair, it was definitely damaged because of low blood folate, and I lost a lot of hair, and I was pretty much like thinning and balding on this area. But now, because I went to a dermatologist, I got my grow well thing. So it's like a spray that I do when I'm growing out my hair. But it's really really terrifying how like your blood deficiency can like damage your hair, because I was like thinning like really badly. Like I felt I was gonna like near bald, and now I got it under control. But basically it's still very traumatizing for me. I don't know if I'll ever like get it like in a normal level, but I'm trying and I feel okay. But at other times I'm really not. I just feel traumatized, because like with low blood folate you have like risk for anxiety and depression, and I never had like intense feelings of that before, but I have it like now because of the low blood folate. And I just think that it's the worst thing anybody can have. And like it's important to always like, you know, just keep doing what your doctor says. And yeah, so I just feel like you also have like fatigue or weakness in your limbs and stuff like that, and it's obviously the really bad thing on your body, because you just feel like lethargic and stuff like that. And I never wish on myself that this would happen, but so I feel like it just happened. And yeah, you know, about having schizophrenia, I was just like reading about schizophrenia and stuff like that. When people heard voices and they were sharing the stories and stuff like that, I was just like I know that like it's like people, some women said that I heard voices, but then actually I found out that I have like a brain tumor. So I'm not sure if she's okay now, or she helped herself or something. I just hope I don't know, she's okay or something. Like I just hope she is like alright, or I don't know. But I feel like I started to hear voices, and her voice that told me that he didn't want me to have kids. And I was like, I was like hateful. And obviously I was like thinking like, I don't even have a boyfriend, I don't even want to have kids. But now it's just like worse, because like I have this condition on my blood. And yeah, it really hurts me, because if I don't really cure from this, I can be infertile. And obviously I don't really, you know, like want that to happen to me, even though I don't plan to have kids, because it's like really upsetting for me. But I have not much to say. I'm just sharing about how like low blood folate can really affect you. And I just really want to really like remind you guys that if you think like a blood test is useless or unnecessary, it actually can make you aware if you have any like deficiency deficiency in your blood. I don't know why I can't pronounce that word. Deficiency in your blood. Then like, you know, you can know. And I hope you guys like stay safe and stay healthy, and like keep going on your life.